How y'all doing out there? It's O the Great. I'm hyped. We watching game 2 today. Live. Well, no, we ain't doing it live, but we watching it tonight. Celtics won game 1. I am dumb hype. I am your host. What? How to get quieter? You bring it down. Turn it up, Just. Turn it up. Turn that shit up. Yeah, all right, there we go. We're starting now. What up, y'all? This is O the Great. I'm here. What a freaking Sunday today is. This is the day after. Probably I should have put show after for the title. Event was crazy. Woo! Thursday at 4130 Manchester Open Concept. We watched game 1 of the NBA Finals live, y'all. Oh my God. Like that. That motherfucker was hype as hell. We were doing it the whole freaking time. The game was amazing. I would like to say, we just, it didn't get hyped till the end. No, it was hyped throughout. But when them damn Celtics made they run in the second half, in the late third, fourth quarter, I kept saying to myself, just keep it close. Like, if y'all keep it close, you will be fine. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to worry about nothing else. Just keep it 10 or less. And they did. And I'm telling you, y'all, when they made their fucking their comeback in the fourth, the roof blew off the motherfucker. Like the roof literally blew off. Open Concept. It got so hype in there. People were getting crazy. Not even a for real sports crowd, basketball crowd, but folks was just so drawn into the game. You know what I'm saying? The game was amazing. But before we get into that, man, I gotta give major shout outs to all my sponsors. These people were, they took the time. They wanted to be a part of something amazing, which was High Off the Glass live watch party for game 1 of the NBA Finals. And, major shout out to Queen Chiba, Christy with Higher Kitchen. Her Higher Clouds Kitchen, her food is amazing. Her gift bag that she gave, her donation for the event was very nice. I know the people that got that, they really loved it. I&I Gallery, very proud to be with this brother. This is Blake. He is the now any of y'all that are familiar with Soulard Market is a farmer's market that we have in downtown St. Louis, in a part of downtown called Soulard. It's separate, it's a little off from downtown, and that market is amazing. And this brother has been down there for at least probably 20 years or something, at least 15, selling his own soaps, incenses, and fragrances that he makes. Like, he makes these. So his stuff is amazing, and I just want to say thank you so much to him for being a part of the live watch party. He was one of the sponsors. He is also signing on to be the newest sponsor for High Off the Glass, like a weekly sponsor. So we got to give it up. Where's my son? There it is. We got to give it up to him for that. Anyone who is willing to sponsor podcasts, especially small podcasts, medium podcasts are on the way up. Ones that are just starting, anyone that's willing to do that, and not just the big boys. That the ones that everybody knows, like the ones that are on the come up. Props to them for anyone that's doing that. And major shout out to Blake with I&I Gallery, because I greatly appreciate him for signing on. Also, too, Ken, he is going to be on the show here shortly. He's probably going to jump on. I don't know if I'm going to have him on after the finals or during. I don't know. If he wants to talk a little basketball, I might have him on during, but other than that, we might have him on after. Major shout out to Lifted Provisions. These sisters have their own black-owned company again. Just like I&I Gallery, just like Higher Clouds Kitchen, Lifted Provisions. They have their own. They make their own stuff. Like if you need grinders, if you need trays, if you need pipes, like whatever you need papers, they have it. They have local vendors. They get stuff from nationwide. I love this company because it's three black women doing their thing. It's like mom and her daughters, and they're really doing their thing. Lifted Provisions, great stuff. Friend of mine, he got a grinder from them during the event, and I just used it last night when I was at his house. Man, this thing is fat, like it's thick, it's fat. I like big grinders. I don't like grinders that are small that you have to that. I don't like small grinders. I like grinders that have some size on them, so I can put enough in here so I can have a blunt or a double-sized joint and have some shit left over. You know what I'm saying? I got big hands, so I hate touching. I hate using small grinders. But it was their stuff. I'm impressed with them. I appreciate them for messing with me, and their products are amazing. Lifted Provisions, check them out, y'all. You can find them on social media and at pop-ups all throughout St. Louis, and also to Southern Girl Bail Bonds. This is my girl Bianca. She has the show comes on Monday here. What's the Monday show with Bianca and Gigi? Gina. Talk That Talk comes on Monday nights at what time? 7 to 9 Central Time, y'all. Bianca is a beautiful, hardworking sister. Their show is great with her and Gina. And what's the other host? The third one looked like she from In Vogue or something. Huh? Ite, she's the other host of the show. She is amazing. The sister looked like she used to sing with In Vogue. But yeah, they talk, three sisters with a really good show, and they talk that talk on the show. That's the name of it. Talk That Talk comes on Monday, 7 to 9 Central Standard Time. And Bianca was, gracious enough, sweet enough to, get down with me on the event. So, she was a sponsor. She had a great donation that she gave to folks for that night. So look, if you ever need, someone to bail you out, you got locked up, you got in a situation, something happened, you need to get bailed out quick, I would talk to Southern Girl Bail Bonds. That's really who you should hit up on Facebook, IG. You can find them online. Southern Girl Bail Bonds. Their company is amazing. And Luxury Leaf gotta show them major love. This is the only black-owned dispensary in St. Louis, so I appreciate them doing anything with me. They donated my flyers and everything and posters that we made for the show. They donated that, so I just want to thank them because they did not have to do it. They did not have to partner with me, but they see a show that's about basketball, cannabis, which is their business. Luxury Leaf. You all need to check them out. Luxury Leaf STL. That's where you can. That's their at symbol. That's where they are on IG. That's what they are on Facebook. They're right in St. Louis. Very easy to find. Right in the Grove neighborhood. I don't know the exact address, but Luxury Leaf, I appreciate them for their donation. I appreciate them for taking the time. I cannot wait to have them on the show. That is going to happen here shortly. It's a couple that own it, and I'm talking about power couple here in St. Louis and folks that are doing amazing things. And another great company, OPAC. OPAC, which is, another black-owned company as well. This brother makes his own papers, tobacco-free papers. Like I'm always, those of you that smoke with me know that I hate tobacco blunts. I do not like it. I like hemp blunts. I like hemp papers. I like regular papers. Now, granted, blunts sometimes are easier to roll. That's why I like to get the hemp blunts. But sometimes you never know which kind you use. You gotta be careful which kind you use because certain hemp blunts can damage your lips. So I have switched over to papers because of that. And these hemp papers that this man has from OPAC, they are amazing. The reason why I love them, Kate, you can find them on OPAC. You can find them on IG. You can find them on Facebook. Facebitch. I hate Facebook for real. But yeah, you can find them on Facebitch. You find them on Insta. You know what I'm saying? And their papers are dope. 100% tobacco free. 100% hemp. And in each pack, you get 36 papers, and you get filters that go with it. You got filters, that are already in the pack. You can't really beat that. You got filters already. You don't have to get any, those of you that like to roll with filters, trust me, filters are the way to go. You get to smoke, you smoke all your green, you don't have any resin on your fingers, and you don't leave, you don't have anything wasteful, and you use all your stuff. Like, that's why filters to me are the best. So use filters. Also, too, what is it? I love this brother and what he's doing. What is it? STL Cannabis Club. My boy Brennan England, like, he is amazing with the Cola Lounge that is right now currently closed, but will be opening back up shortly. Very soon, the only cannabis lounge right now in St. Louis. And I am extremely proud that he wanted to be a part of anything I do, because that dude is he's really a visionary, and he's a inspiration for folks in St. Louis that are involved, not in St. Louis, folks that are involved in the cannabis industry in any way, shape, or form, and or if you're in any type of industry and you're trying to grow and move up in it. Look at this man, Brennan England, what he's doing. I mean, he just signed on with SLU, and he's going to be one of the professors that they have there for their cannabis cultivation program that they have. He's a professor there. So, I mean, and he's a musician, and he owns, he has businesses. So this dude is someone that I've looked up to. Had him on the show before. Technical difficulties. That episode we weren't able to put it out. But I'm going to have him on again since I'm at a little bigger spot now, so a little bigger, better spot. So I'm going to have him on. Can't wait to have him on because, dude is dope. Brennan is a man, and I appreciate him messing with us. And last but definitely not least, well, definitely this isn't the last one, but Field State, my man Jeff, also known as El Jefe with Field State, he was great. You know what I'm saying? My man did a halftime talk about illuminating talk about cannabis. It was good. He let everyone know about the health benefits of it, all the good things that you can get from the plant, what Field State offers if you need to get a medical marijuana card, if you need help in getting that, if you need good flower, if you need someone to help you in the cannabis industry, if you want to have a good dispensary to go to that is just not out here just trying to make money, Field State I think would be a good spot for you. I appreciate them taking the time because they didn't have to be a sponsor for the show, but they did, and they were decent enough to even come down there and give a great talk. So really loved them doing that for us. And my boy Pancho Rucker with BB Books. It's a book company that he literally started with his kids. Wrote a book for his daughter, helped try to help her go to sleep at night, got it published. It was a pretty good book. His son now has a book. So BB Books with Pancho Rucker. This brother also has Bumble Bars. You can find all this on his IG online. The face bitch, all those spots. Like Bumble Bars are a really good edible that he makes. It's basically it's an edible. He has a vanilla flavor, a chocolate flavor, and a granola flavor. I love the granola and I love the vanilla. Like, I'm a vanilla fiend. Okay, that's me. I'm that dude that will get vanilla ice cream and add all shit to it. That's my base. You know what I mean? So when I have ice cream, I love all flavors, but vanilla is my go-to. And his vanilla bar, I mean, okay, I'm the type of, I like edibles, but I don't take them a whole lot, y'all. You know why? Because I'm a big dude. I'm 6'2". You know what I'm saying? I'm almost 300 pounds. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not little. So they don't do much for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really get the point of, why y'all love them so much, to be honest with you. But y'all do. And what I do is, I eat them and I feel a little bit, but I don't feel what y'all feel. Like, it never really hits me like that. But when I had his stuff, like his edible, it was different. It hit a little different. I was shocked at how good it was. You know what I'm saying? I was really shocked at how good his edible was, how good that Bumble Bar was. You could taste the damn cannabis going down your throat. Like, you really can taste it. You taste it, you smell it. And that's a big thing with edibles. You have to have, if you don't taste or smell cannabis in any way, shape, or form, when you have that, when you eat it, when you ingest it, put it in your body, it ain't it. That's not what you want. And I felt it. More than more than I usually feel edible. So I was happy for that. So I'm proud of that dude and what he's doing. Pancho Rucker, held me down that day, and was gracious enough to do the show with me. And I greatly appreciate that. This dude is for real family with me. Didn't even know that. Found that out after I met him here at My City, My Music. So that was crazy. But and also too. Last but definitely not, well, damn, this is not even last. Other person that took his time to help host it with me was my boy Josh Beckish. I know Josh, the show at night with Josh. That is his show on YouTube. I hope I got the name right. What is it? He took his time to come down and host it with me. That was the same dude who just hosted Can of Ween with me. At October. That's Elite Homegrown Academy. That's it. That's Zach Post. That's his thing that he does every year, where they always celebrate Halloween and cannabis together. Great mix. So we hosted that. I was asked to come down there, do my show from there. He hosted it with me, and he did this with me. And we had a great time. Like I said, the game was good. Well, I'll get into the game in a minute. And the last but definitely not least is My City, My Music, Mr. Justin Kickett and Doc Dillinger for coming down. Gotta give, Pancho Rucker Josh. Y'all get that. And damn, My City, My Music, fucking Doc Dillinger and Justin Kickett for coming down and, doing their thing and hooking everything up and, making sure we was on. We did the damn thing. We got it in. And I was happy for it, and thank you to everybody that took part and everybody that was involved. All right, now to get to the game was crazy. The game was freaking crazy. I mean, Golden State jumped out to a huge, not to a huge lead, but they jumped out to a little dominating lead. They didn't have it. I mean, they weren't running this off the court, but they jumped out to a nice little lead. Steph had 21 points in the first fucking quarter. So, that did not look good. When you see a volume scorer like, what's his face? Like, Steph Curry jump out to such a huge lead, 21 points in the first damn quarter. Like that's not good. You know what I'm saying? Hate that he could, that he was able to just jump out like that. But the other thing was the team was following him. That's why they were up in the first quarter. That's why they had a decent lead. At the one point, I think the highest lead they had throughout the entire game was what was it? It was 15 points. That was the biggest lead that they had, and everybody that you expected to score was doing it. Like Clay was hitting his shots, Draymond was getting a few things in the paint. I think he even had a jumper. Then Otto Porter, who just came back from injury, he scored. He was doing pretty good. It was crazy. I mean, they did what the Warriors you thought they would do is, people that can score came out and scored. But then and the rest of y'all shoot. What is it? But then stuff started to happen in that second quarter. In the second quarter, actually not really, because in the second quarter, it was kind of more of the same. But the Celtics did not let them take off with it. They did not let them just take off with the game. And I just want to give looking at my phone right now. Got some scores. WNBA got the Liberty playing Minnesota Lynx. Minnesota Lynx up 64-49. Third quarter, 3:18 left. Looks like a blowout. Looks like Atlanta Dream. Atlanta Dream, they're about to play the Fever. They started already 9-5 in the first. But it was, I want to get y'all some actual stats from the game because, I mean, where is it at? Okay. Yeah. I want to bring these stats up. The Celtics would not let them just blow them out. That was a great thing about it. They kept it close. They kept it what they needed to get to. What they had to keep it at. Because again, if you let a team like the Warriors get up on you by dub, you pretty much done. This is the NBA. Almost any team can come back from that. But when you're playing a team like Golden State, that's very fucking hard. You know what I'm saying? So to just let the lead only get to 15 by Boston when you're playing someone like the Dubs, like the Warriors, that's a big damn deal. But that was basically it for them in the first quarter. Second quarter again, you had what was it? First quarter they ended the score was 28-32. They're up at the end of the second. What is it? Second quarter, Celtics end up ending the quarter with the lead. They have 28. They score 28 points. Warriors only have 22, and they go into the halftime with the lead. But it was a slim lead. But what's crazy to me is how no one else had Steph's back. No one else really, on that team had Steph's back when it come to scoring. I mean, you had Wiggins who chipped in 20. That's overall in the whole game. You had Clay who had 15. You're going to need more than that. And then off the bench, you had 9 from Poole. And everybody has talked so much about Jordan Poole, y'all. Like, Jordan Poole is this, Jordan Poole is that. He's making a leap this year. He's doing this. He's that next one. He's part of the Splash Brothers and all this shit. 9 points. First finals game ever. In 25 minutes. That's not that good. Otto Porter, who I mentioned. And if you'd like to call in the show today, you can always call in 515-599-1687, 515-599-1687. Feel free to call in to the show because, we always take calls live. And 515-599-1687. You got somebody like Otto Porter. This is his first game back off of injury, like I said earlier. You only give 12 points, and all that came in the first half. Like, I don't think this dude scored anything in the second half. No, I'm sorry. He had some points in the third. But it's like 12 points. That's all you finish with in 24 minutes of basketball? Like, I don't know. And then, that was Bella Leacher. He came in, but he only played for a minute, got 3 points, but that was garbage time. But it's just like nothing from the bench. And then your main people, Draymond 4 points, and then Clay with 15 to go with Steph's 34. That don't match. That just don't match. It's not going to work like that. It's not going to work like that. And then I love this dude, Toscano Anderson. Everybody, the Warriors made such a big deal about him because I guess he's from Oakland or whatever, and he made the team last year, and da-da-da-da-da. He played so good, and he was the feel-good story for them last year coming into this season. And da-da-da, man, you ain't seen that dude no playoff. That man ain't played this. The only time he's played is garbage time, if that. Like, it's crazy. I don't know. They're going to need, I think, and nobody's thinking about Toscano Anderson, but if they get down again in this game tonight, game 2, like they did in game 1, on home court, okay, and I'm going to just jump ahead in what happened in game 1. The Celtics were down, like I said, the biggest lead they had, they were down 15. But they kept chipping away and they kept it close. In the fourth quarter, I've seen the Celtics. I don't think there's ever been a turnaround like this in the fourth quarter of an NBA Finals game. These cats were down 12 going into the fourth, ended up winning the game by 12, and were up by 15 points in the fourth quarter. The crowd was stunned. The Warriors were shook, like they didn't know what the hell to do. Like they were done. They had. And that's where I'm coming with, where they maybe should play Toscano or do something, because you're going to need a spark off the bench. Because if you get down like that again and look like you're a damn boat in the middle of the ocean with no rudder and no power and no wind and you can't move, man, shit. It's going to be great for me because I'm a Celtic fan and I got money on this. You know what I'm saying? I definitely got money on this. I got my heart on this and I got money on this. But for Warriors fans, or for this to be a series, for you to get down like that again and at home, Nah, man, that's not how it's gonna go. It's not gonna work like that. You're not gonna be able to come back from that. I mean, Dubs, y'all have to win this game today. You know what I'm saying? Like, the great thing is all the pressure is on them because they do not want to go down to Boston 0 freaking 2. They just don't. Like, because here's the thing. The one thing I've been saying about the Warriors all year long is that the Warriors are what are they? The Warriors are. I'm about to go back live on Facebook. I'm just gonna do it. Also, too, you can check the show out live. My City, My Music YouTube page. You can check it out now live or on High Off the Glass YouTube page. You can check it out there under My City, My Music. But I saw the Dubs this season. I saw them play younger teams like Minnesota, like Phoenix, like Memphis, Phoenix, Minnesota. Young up and coming teams, Dallas. In the regular season, young up and coming Western Conference teams in the regular season. And you know what happened when the Dubs played them? When the Warriors played them? The Warriors got ran off the court. Like, they got clean ran off the court. And I know that wasn't a complete Warriors team. You know what I mean? That was not a complete Dubs team. That wasn't a complete Warriors team. I get it. But when they played those younger teams, they almost couldn't keep up with them. And a lot of times they couldn't. They ended up losing the game. They ended up folding. When you have that magical shooting from Stephen Clay and it ain't there, or that magical shooting from Stephen Poole and it ain't there, or that magical shooting from Wiggs, also known as Andrew Wiggins, and Steph, and it ain't there, you know, they got beat. You know what I'm saying? So in this Celtic team is an Eastern Conference version of that, but with more weapons, bigger, stronger, faster. It is more like Jaylen Brown said, like JB said in the press conference after game one, they're battle tested. They've had these losses already. They've lost in Eastern Conference Finals in Game 7s already. They've lost in a Game 7 already. They've lost to big-name teams already. They've gotten far. These cats made it to the damn Eastern Conference 4 times in the last 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know what the fuck they're doing. They know what they're doing. They know what they can do. You know what I'm saying? So they will be all right. You know what I'm saying? So I just... for the Dubs' sake, for Warriors' sake, do not get down to these cats again. You know what I'm saying? And it's not going to be like what we saw. What was it? What we saw. Game 1 is not going. That may not duplicate. We're not going to see everybody get crazy hot like that at the same time. We may not see that, in this game. We may not. We possibly could because this team is just that dope. But I don't see everybody getting that nuclear fucking hot. Like they were nuclear hot in the fourth. Like it was nothing to it was nothing. I don't know any team in the NBA right now. It would have to be like an old school team, old school fucking maybe Dubs from goddamn 2015. You know what I'm saying? Or Dubs when they have Dubs when they had KD, that probably would have been a different story because it would have been someone else to neutralize that fucking nuclear scoring that Boston had. They ain't have nobody. All they had was Steph, and that dude was on the bench, and he was ice cold and tired. You know what I mean? Like, Clay couldn't give him nothing. Dre not a scorer like that no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they just better not happen. And I just have to talk about Al Horford. I mean, Alfred. I'm trying to remember this dude's full name because when you have a game for the ages. You have to say this man's a full freaking name. Alfred Joel Horford Reynoso. That's that man's full name. Alfred Joel Reynoso Horford Reynoso. Alfred Joel Horford Reynoso. This man's dad played in the NBA back in the day. This dude, I'm like his stat line was crazy, y'all. The man had he had 6 threes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was. I got. Look, y'all watching me on Facebook. I'm sorry. I gotta go to my what is it? My other page so I can see these stats because I gotta get these stats. Check me out on YouTube. You can watch it. All right, love you. I gotta go to this. All right, this man's stat line was just it was stupid. 33 minutes, 9 of 12, 6 of 8 from 3, 6 of 8 from 3, 6 boards, 3 assists. You know what I'm saying? He only got 2 fouls, finished the game with 26 points. And I'm going to tell y'all like this. Not all them threes came in the fourth, but most of them did. But them threes came throughout the game, timely threes that did not let that game get out of hand. You know what I mean? That's what I was saying earlier. When you're playing the Dubs, you can't let them go off on you. If they go off on you, you through. You know what I'm saying? And you can't go down 20 by them. If you go down 20, you're assed out. If you go down 25, you're really assed out. You know what I'm saying? This man had timely threes that kept them in the game. Like Alfred Horford's game was, and so people are social. Oh, Albert, he's not going to do this. Where did this come from? The man has been doing this the entire playoff. Maybe not all these threes, maybe not all these threes at once like that, but he has been doing this. He just did it against the fucking world champs. He just did it against the world champs in what is it? In the second round. Not the third round against, in the Eastern Conference Finals, not the first. In the second round, they knocked off the world champs. This team right here, you know what this team reminds me of, this Celtic team? This Celtic team reminds me of the 2011 Mavs. The 2011 Mavs had to go through a gauntlet to get through get to the damn finals and then win it. These cats had to go through the champs. They had to go through the Fakers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they had won the year before in 2010. They had to go through San Antonio. What is it? I forget who they had to play in the Western Conference Finals. Then they had, I think it might have been Phoenix. Then they had to go in the finals against fucking Bron and D Wade and Bosh and that new juggernaut and beat them. You know what I'm saying? It's, this Celtic team is reminding me of that. The gauntlet that they've had to go through already in that Eastern Conference. You got KD and Kyrie in the first damn round, who people said they were going to win that series. I don't know how you thought a 7th seed was going to be the second seed, a second seed that was this fucking sick as Boston, who literally came into the playoffs with the number 1 offense and the number 1 defense. Think about that. They came into the playoffs with the number 1 offense and the number 1 defense in the NBA, in the National Basketball Association. So a 7th seed that barely played together, who only has 2 good dudes, we're going to beat that. Okay, of course not. They got swept because that team is trash. Then they played Milwaukee in the second round. Freaking Giannis, the man's name is Greek Freak. He's single. I mean, because his second star is hurt, so he's powering that team by himself. Powers them to a second. To a damn 7th game. They play a great ball from Drew Holiday and Bobby Portis. Throughout the whole series. Because that's the NBA champ. They're a champion, so they push it to a 7th game, and we end up blowing them out in the 7th game. Then we got to play Miami, who was the number 1, was the number 1 seed in the league for most of the year. They were number 1 for most of the season. Had to go through Miami, took 7 games, and we did that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really worried about no Western Conference team that we have to play because they're not as strong as us, and I'm damn sure not worried about this Dubs team. You know what I'm saying? So shit, look, someone has joined the building. We got D from J&D Funny Show in the house. What's up, bro? How you living?
Hey man, how you doing, man?
Man, what's good, man? You good now after you smashed your lunch, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Shout out to Slim's Chicken, man, because I focus with y'all heavy. Y'all better than Cane's. I can admit that. Y'all
Cane's is trash, man. That ain't saying much. When all you can make is chicken strips. Come on.
I give you that.
Come on.
I give you that.
That's all you can do? No. You don't even have
fuck that up sometimes.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And they do. How do you fuck up chicken strips? And that's all you do.
Yeah, when I got the sandwich and it was just strips, I was like, y'all some
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
I feel you on that. But yeah, shout out to them and shout out to your stomach because you full. Yo, this man's show is awesome, y'all. J&D funny show this month come out on Wednesdays. Him and his boy, they are him and Jay, they are stand-up comedians. These cats are talented. You know what I'm saying? Tell them when they can find your show, man.
6 to 7 every Wednesday, man, at My City, My Music. You already know what's going on.
6 to 7 Central Standard Time, man. Listen to the show at night, man. It's dope. Yo, man, yeah, because I'm just over here talking about these playoffs, about these finals, because I am infatuated with it. The shit has been sick. Boston had a hell of a comeback in game one. You were in the building,
yes, sir.
For the event. Real quick, man, tell the folks like what you thought about the event. How was the watch party to you?
Man, the event was dope, man. To like just be out there and to experience that, like this is the wave, man. Like what O did, that shit was hard. You know, the vendors, like everybody just fucking with each other and shit. Like that shit raw.
Nice.
Like I just appreciate it. Coming out, I got a question right. I was surprised, I ain't even gonna fake it.
Tell them what you got. What'd you win?
I got some incense. I know my mama. I'm gonna get on some. My mama.
Oh, you got the I&I Gallery box.
Yeah,
you got the box. Yo, did you take anything out that box?
No, not yet. I haven't did nothing yet because since Thursday I've been on the fucking move. I'm not. I don't know if you know.
You good? We cut.
Okay.
Yeah, you good.
I mean, yeah,
you ain't hear me earlier. Like what?
Okay, for sure. But yeah, I've been on the move. So
okay.
But when I leave from her, I got you.
Please take, because I thought I got a picture of that mug that night. That box was dope.
Yeah, I mean, I want to shout them out. That's what my plan is. To put everything and shout them out.
Do that, man. When you do that.
And
before you shout them out, send me that picture.
I got you.
Because I&I Gallery, newest sponsor of High Off the Glass, man. This man had soap in there. He had incense in there. He had lotion in there. And real talk, he makes his own lotion. And a friend of mine from my job, she goes to them every week. Like she goes to them like a habitual. Habitually, like every week, every Saturday or every other Saturday, she goes to the spot over on what's that mug on in Soulard Market. But he also has a location on South Kings Highway, y'all. Go to his website, I&I Gallery. Go to his YouTube. Go to his Facebook page. Go to Insta page. Go to all that and go to I&I Gallery and go to his spot on Kings Highway. His spot on Kings Highway is dope. He has a brick and mortar shop. And she told me about his lotion and she let me try some of that shit. Bro, his lotion is amazing. When I went down there to holler at him, because I went to the spot on South Kings Highway, he gave me some that day and some fire-ass fragrance. Like this fragrance he gave me, it's that new one that he debuted that night of our event. What was it? It's called Can of Camo. Mm-hmm. And a Can of Camo is basically, you want to smoke or whatever, but sometimes you don't want to smell like it. Right. Boom, 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 takes care of all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
The spray?
Yes, and I think that might be in your freaking box.
I gotta see. I know it's in the box, but I didn't read it. Because I know it's some incense. Yeah, it was some incense, some sprays, the lotion, and you gave me the edibles too. You gave me some edibles.
That's Poncho Rucker stuff. That's Bumble Bars.
Yeah.
Did you try it yet?
No, I haven't. I brought it here, but it's in the refrigerator because I want to,
Smart. Keep that mug frozen. Keep it cold. Yes.
Shout out to Justin for that.
Yeah.
I almost forgot.
Right on. Kick it. Yeah. A major shout out to Poncho. Major shout out to Bumble Bars. Because this dude, he's been hosting the show with me for the last couple weeks, bro, and been on it with sports. You know what I'm saying? He likes what High Off the Glass has going. He likes what I got going. He's effing with me. So, major shout out to him and major shout out to you, man, because you came out to our 420 event. You did your show from there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had a great show. Y'all had a great guest. What is it? Shit, the events that I've been having. What is it? You come out to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been fucking with me. Yo, major shout out to you, bro.
I appreciate that, man.
Appreciate you.
That's how this shit is, man. Like, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. Like, this, it's just that simple. I let my actions speak, for sure.
Right on. And I appreciate you doing that because I see you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I think the event was dope. I love that you know what I'm saying, you won some shit. Yo, talk like, is it just me, like it was live the whole time, but when they made their comeback, is it just me or did shit like get stupid crazy?
See, I wasn't even there. I seen the...
Oh, you left?
Yeah, I left at halftime.
See, you remember? Tripped.
Man.
You tripped.
I had work in the morning, okay?
Yeah, I feel you, but...
Look, a motherfucker don't be feel like getting up. You feel me? So,
no doubt.
It's funny because fucking with Doc, I was there longer then I even planned on staying because me and Doc went half on the pizza.
Okay.
Pizza he said 15, 20 minutes. It
Yeah.
was like damn near 45 an hour.
For a pizza?
But I ain't even
They
mad
was
though.
slamming that mug.
Yeah, I ain't even mad though because if I
Yeah.
never did that,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even got the question right to get the box.
That's true.
You feel
That's
me?
true.
So
That's
everything
true.
happens, you know.
That's true. Everything happens for reasons.
Yes, sir. You feel me?
That's true.
So-
That's true.
Well, yeah, I was in the game like, you know, it's funny. I was just telling Justin, only reason I'm in the basketball because of this girl. We used to, you know, game share on the PlayStation, right?
Right.
And you're not supposed to do it, but who give a fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, so she bought 2K19, right?
Yeah.
And then she shared it with me, which brought me into basketball. Like, you know, I used to hear people at school talk about it all the time and
Wow.
shit. So now
Yeah.
I'm playing my career. You know, all the guys talk about it.
Yeah,
shit, 'cause
yeah.
I'm more of a Madden player.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm like, okay. I returned the
Yeah.
favor too. I borrowed 2K20. We did this. But yeah,
Yeah.
now I'm like actually into that shit though.
Yeah.
Like, I fucks with it.
You did my career, huh?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. See, my son do that on 2K, and then my career to me take too long. I'll either play games or I'll play a season.
Right.
Like I don't feel like, and like I like it for y'all because it sucks y'all young cats in. You know what I'm saying? Because my career now is so fucking in depth. Like one of them 2Ks, it might have been 19. They had Spike Lee do the shit.
yeah.
Like
I
he
know-
actually,
yeah, they
like
talked
Spike
about
Lee
that.
did the whole damn story. Like what the fuck?
I will say this. I had a short prime though. I only played for them 2 years. So I'm cool because it is like the same game over and over again. That's why I don't really.
But see, that's the thing though. They add like I thought they added stuff to my career every year. You know what
they
I'm saying?
changed the story or whatnot.
Yeah.
But like I'm cool on it. But I still stay and watch basketball. Though.
Right.
That's
Right.
It brought me in there. So
Right.
I'm grateful for that.
Mess with that new 2K though, because one thing they do is you want it to be like how much do you want them to mess with a good game? You don't want them to mess it up too much.
You want it
know what I'm
realistic,
saying?
but you don't. It's these companies. All they care about that virtual cryptocurrency, man.
The
You know.
VC and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
you
push
already
that
know.
VC on that game.
Man,
yeah, they
you
push that
spend
shit.
60 on the game and then you steady buying $100 worth of VC.
Mm-hmm.
How much money have you really spent on this game? You feel
Yeah, talk
me?
about that. That's a good point, D.
Man.
That's a damn good point. Like I don't trip off that because that's what my son be on. Like he play these games and then he still want to get such and such and such and such.
Like, damn, the game not good enough
Yeah,
no more.
you know what I'm saying? But that's the bullshit that they do. Yeah,
Hey,
that's a good
he
point.
said.
That's a good point. Because when I was a kid, when I bought a game, when you bought a game, you had the game. You ain't had to
game.
get no upgrades.
No DLC.
You ain't had to get none of that. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
had to get no VC. You ain't
Yeah.
had to get none of that bullshit. But I feel what you're saying. But bro, I'm talking about like when they made their comeback, the shit just got electric in there. Like it was effing crazy. Like it was stupid. Like the roof blew
Damn,
off.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was fucking crazy because it was like it was coming. It was building. You know what I'm saying? You saw them like not like I kept saying. I said this on the broadcast. You heard me say it. Keep it close. Just keep it close.
Yeah,
Don't
they
let-
was knocking.
You
They
know what I'm
was
saying?
knocking,
They
like
was-
by halftime.
Yeah.
What was it, 56, 55 or something like that. They was up by like one.
They was up by one
Yeah.
at halftime. You know what I'm
And
saying?
It's just like once they caught up,
Yeah.
it's like they never looked back.
But that's the thing though. In the fourth, they went up. Dubs went up 12.
They did?
Dubs went up 12 in the fourth. Yes, sir.
shit.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like they had lead and they had the momentum, but the Celtics did not. Like they had the Warriors had the lead and had the momentum, but they did not let them run off with the game.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So in the fourth, they started chipping away really fucking fast. Got to give props to Derek White because Derek White, like him and Al Horford, like them dudes, like they were the ones. And then see this is what I love, right? It's just like not this current NBA. Yeah, this like this current NBA. And when I say current, I mean the NBA I've been watching for the last like 40-some years from the 80s. Ever since like Dr. J and Kareem. Yeah, 40-some years, you know what I'm saying? Ever since Dr. J and Kareem was able to single-handedly resurrect their teams and get them to championships and make them good, and Magic did it, then Goat did it. No, Magic did it, then Larry Legend did it, then Goat did it, then Zeke did it. It's like all these individual players, you know what I'm saying, that took their team to championships. It's like they expect it. Now people watch basketball and they expect just one motherfucker to do it because of Shaq, because of Kobe, because of Bron, because of D-Wade. It's never like that, though. It's always a collective. You know what I'm saying? It's always a collective. It ain't just the superstar, but people that barely watch basketball, that's all they know because the NBA does that. The NBA does themselves a disservice because
a narrative type
yeah,
shit.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because
yeah.
their narrative is the star. They don't push the narrative of the others. You know what I'm saying? That's why you always hear Shaq talk about the others and other pro players talk about the others because them is the cats that fucking do it. And them is the ones that did it game one because JT was having a horrible game, but he had 13 fucking assists, which he tied. I think he either tied or broke a Celtic record. No Celtic has ever had 13 assists in their first finals game ever.
That's dope,
and that's crazy because Celtics are 75 years old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just like the season, just like the league. And fucking everybody he kicked it to was hitting. You know what I'm saying? They were carrying his load. My man he finished the game with only 15. I think he only had like 15, 12 points, but he had 13 assists because his team was carrying him. You know what I mean? So that's what's so dope about it. And that's what happened in the fourth, man. It was fucking sick.
I just want to say, give y'all props because how y'all started off the season and the fact y'all in the finals.
Talk about it, bro.
Man.
Talk about it, bro.
That's much respect for y'all.
Bro.
It wasn't the East. It's just like that mug just flipped when the season was over.
Yep,
but
it did.
But yeah, shout out to y'all for sure, man.
Thank you, man. Because I mean, bro, we literally okay. I'm gonna say when I think it started, and it didn't all the way start here, but this is when I think it started. In what is it? January 31st, 2021, New Year's Eve, 2021. We played a game against the Phoenix Suns, and I think we were actually. I don't even know where that game. I think that game was in Boston and shit. And they had been playing shitty, you know what I'm saying, that whole time. Like, and the thing is, like, they're Boston. They got loads of fucking talent, so they would go up on cats, but then blow the leads because they didn't know how to sustain it. Right. You know what I mean? So that's how they would screw themselves, or they would get down early and just would never come back. You know what I mean? But more often than not, it was them blowing leads and shit. Man, they played goddamn Phoenix Suns, who was the Western Conference champs from the year before, and like got in their ass. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, got in their ass from like damn near from start to finish. You know what I'm saying? And I think after that game is when JB tweeted, you know what I'm saying, the energy is about to shift. You know what I'm saying? He literally tweeted that shit, my dude. Like New Year's Eve, my man said, the energy is about to shift. And next month, like in January and then late January, it shifted. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, these cats, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, that's how it happened. Like, the shit totally shifted. They listened to Ime. They bought into what Ime was saying. They started to trust Ime because they didn't trust him before. And this is the thing that Celtic fans, not Celtic fans, non-Celtic fans don't know. They started off the season shitty because their training camp was fucked up. Guess what happened in training camp? Ime got goddamn COVID and wasn't even able to be there. Then when he came back, other players got COVID and they weren't able to be there. So he never had his whole squad to be there even in training camp to implement his system. Plus, this is his first year. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know. You know what I'm saying?
They don't talk about that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody talks about that shit. You know what I'm saying? But, I fuck with the C's. And what is it? So he didn't have his whole squad. And then when the season started, cats was in and out of the lineup because of injuries and COVID. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Still, you know what I'm saying? So he was not able to implement his system. You have to implement your system, then you have to make them trust and believe in your system. You know what I'm saying? For you to do anything. And that's case in point, you watch fucking Winning Time that was just on HBO and shit about the Lakers when they were truly the Lakers back in the 80s when they was motherfucking Showtime Lakers, when they was that fucking deal. Mm-hmm. That's how it was. Like, it took them a little while, but as soon as they bought into Jack McKinney's system, this up and down, let's just run the ball and let's outrun motherfuckers and get it up and down the court. Oh shit, this shit worked. Mm-hmm. And we got a young rookie that is dope as fuck, that know how to do it by the name of Magic. So it's just like, that's what, you know what I'm saying? So that's what happened with Boston. Once they trusted and believed in the system, they was able to do it and they took the hell off, bro. Like, they literally went from 11th place January 26th or 28th, 11th place, and finished the season in second. You know what I mean? Like, I fucking won a bet. Bruh, I bet this one cat that I know from work, this motherfucker bet him $400. He still owe me $300 because fucking this motherfucker thought the Wizards was going to be better than us because of Bradley Beal. That didn't happen.
Bradley Beal and who?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Shit.
And we made these bets before the season, and he got hyped because Wizards started off good. People forget.
Right. Wizards. It's about how you start. It's about how you finish. Let them know.
Tell it. That's like how game one was. Yeah. And fucking, he was all hype and shit, talking shit. And what was it? He said the only thing with the bet was what was the only thing with the bet? If Bradley Beal gets traded, there's no bet. I'm like, cool. Bradley Beal was playing, end up getting hurt, so he talking about that's why there was no bet. No, you never said that with your faking ass. So that dude's a piece of shit. Motherfucker still owe me. He owe me $100 off of that. Then what was it? We bet $200 that what was it? That Philly, that Boston would finish ahead of Philly because I knew Boston was going to be better than Philly. Bet $200 on that. This motherfucker tried to fake out of that bet because we finished tied. Nah, motherfucker, we may have finished with overall a best record, but guess who was second? We was, and guess who was fourth? Y'all was. You know why?
Who got the better conference record?
There it is, the conference and division. And this motherfucker knew the shit. And he trying to act like that shit. You know, he didn't want to go off it. You want some bullshit? So that motherfucker, he owe me money.
Yeah.
So basically, before we get up out of here, because I see the lovely sister for our next show. Talk. Hey, what's up, cutie? Give me the name of your show real quick. Conversations with Cole is in the house. I'm talking about this sister right here has got the prettiest smile on My City, My Music Network. Like straight up, she has got the prettiest smile on My City, My Music. Hi. Yeah, what's up, y'all? I ain't got no. Yeah, there it is. Like show them that smile. That smile is pretty. Tell me your first name again. Nicole, there it is. Conversations with Nicole. Conversations with Cole, with the beautiful Nicole, with her little spring sunshine lime dress she got on today. D, before we get out of here, bro, give me your prediction. How you think what's gonna happen in this final?
Man, JT and the Celtics gonna bring it home, man. Oh, you know, it's a mutual love. You know, we got, and I feel like they're gonna do it because, like this, Clay, he iffy for the Warriors. Steph can't do it. If they double teaming him and Clay off, it's Jordan Poole got to step up. I know he's young, but if he can't, then I say the Celtics, they can do it in like, I think they're gonna shock everybody low key. I feel like they probably gonna do it like 5.
Woo! Woo! Okay, you know what? Okay, that's wow. I gotta get this sound effect for that shit. God damn, what the?
Even Lucy like, damn,
man, big time take. I got the dog hype off that shit. The dog got hype off that take. How? Okay, let me ask you this though. It's easy to say that now. Would you have said that before game 1?
I mean, they say defense wins championships.
Talk about it.
They said
talk about it, my man. No sports.
I do. They said so. I know if the Celtics, they number one defense, they gonna shut it down. They know how to. Their defense, it's a wrap. Wow. I don't care how much you can score.
Wow.
Because I like to play. I'd rather play defense.
Right. Yeah,
for sure.
What up, Day Day? What up, Dunn? How you living, bro? Boston is 7. See, my man Day Day on the thing. He just said Boston is 7. No, bring that down to 6, my dude. Bring that down a game. Yeah, it's gonna be. You right, but it's gonna be Boston is 6. But yeah, I think that's a great analysis from D. I'm not that bold. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to be Boston in 5. You know what I'm saying? I don't see no gentleman's sweep, but I do see them handling business. And you know what? If I'm wrong, I don't mind being wrong about that. You know what I mean? On no fucking level. And you may be right because it could happen, especially if real talk, if they take care of business. But see, okay, here's the thing. Okay, so if they win this game, and then they win it, and then after this game, it's 2 games in Boston. So they win that, they would have to lose game 3 and then win game 4 and then win game 5 back in San Fran. It is doable, but they would have to. This is what they would have to do. They would have to handily beat their ass, like the way that they did in the fourth quarter. They would either have to do that the entire game or do that again in the fourth. Like, take the belief out their ass. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can beat them twice like they did in game 1, you can take the belief out. But I got season 6. I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. High off the glass, we about to shake. Yo, stay tuned for Conversations with Cole. His beautiful sister is up next. She has real conversations, real stuff she dealing with, and real stuff that going on in this world. My stuff is about cannabis and basketball, so you can't get no better than this. My shit is fun. Her shit is real. Yo, y'all. Myself, I'm about to get up out of here, face bitch, because I gotta fucking play my music. Yo, be safe, y'all. Holla at me. Yo, Day Sundays. What is it? 2 to 3 Central Standard Time. That's when I be on. Check me out on YouTube. I'm out, y'all. Let me play this dang music right quick. Boom, boom. Yo, shout out to D from J&D Funny Show.
Yeah.
Tuesdays. What day is it?
Wednesdays from 6 to 7 Central Time.
I say Wednesday. I'm tripping. What is it? Freaking Wednesdays, 6 to 7 Central Standard Time. Yo, good looking coming out today, man. I'm gonna play this music.
Hell yeah.
Let's get this shit. We are out. For D, for myself, the Great is high off the glass. Thank you for messing with us today. Let's go. Game 2 tonight. Boston versus Dubs in San Fran. We need this game. But we don't because we already took home court. It's all about them. The pressure is on them. Let's go, Celtics. Yo, stay tuned for Conversations with Cole. Yo, keep smoking. Keep hooping. I'm fucking going, yo. Deuces. Let's go, Siege.
Better yet, a Terminator, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, trying to play me out like as if my name was Sega, but I ain't going out like no punk bitch. Get used to one style.